So we're group 6 and our group name is Dispo, and these are our members as shown in our leader. So the community issue that we shows is the students have been complaining about the smell and rats within the canteen at TU100 food court, and the problem we identified was irresponsible consumption of food, which leads to food waste, and food waste which creates smell and attract rats, and then it affecting the health to the stakeholders within the food court. So these are our civic qualities. Is the first, social responsibility, which is a carelessness of the individual on overlapping their meal. And second, respect others' rights. Any kind of eating behavior is individual's right. And then self-dependent staff at the canteen have to put more effort on capturing rats. And then the SDGs that we relate to our problem is the 12th SDG, responsible consumption and production. Because if people became more aware of food waste and improve responsibility on consumption. And then the third SDG, which is good health and well-being, mitigating the odor can effectively improve the consumer's health and be more hygienic. So the solution to the problem, to the community's problem, is awareness. First, we printed out the flyers and showed people around to scan and upload their no leftover meal pictures. Second, we explained and gave awarenesses to the staff about the unpleasantness of the food waste area so that they can care and consider about reducing the number of rats running at the canteen. And then second is acceptance. Most of the people did not really care when we gave them the handouts and requested to fill the Google forms. Some of them may also think that our actions are unnecessary. However, some responded to us nicely and said they are willing to participate in our movement. Also, the staff accepted our suggestion of tracking and arresting the mice around the canteen more than before. And then the action took people who come to eat at TU100 canteen will finish their meals and produce less food waste, which can create less odor. Moreover, the staff will work to address the rat issues that lead to unsanitary conditions. Also, the coffee ground that we spread around the canteen will reduce the number of rats and the unpleasant smell in the canteen. So we have two goals. The first goal is reducing the odor at TU100 food court. At first, the first activity we did was putting posters or flyers of the Finish the Plate campaign on the wall above the food waste bin for people to see it and be aware of it. But then people really didn't pay attention to it. So the second activity was we approached people directly and have them scan for us. And then for the evaluation or the KPI is that having 20% increase in satisfaction index of the people from previous survey done in TU100 court relating to odor with the same amount of participants. And then the second goal is to reduce the number of rats at TU100 food. It is proven that coffee ground is toxic to rats, to mites. So we put those coffee ground in plant pots and soil at TU100 to deter rats coming to the area. And second activity is ask the food court staff to help set out rat traps to catch the rats that still and come to and stay in canteen. Then the evaluation of KPI for this goal is having 1/3 of the number of rats reduced in the traps. So the results of the first goal had a 70% improvement, which it succeeded, but our second goal failed because it reduced 2 out of 7 rats only. So the results, as you can see, we put the coffee grounds on these different locations. Before there were on average 7 rats in 1 trap within a week. After, there were on average 5 rats in 1 trap last week. And the result and evaluation is having the 1/3 of the number of rats reduced. So that was the outcome. So after our team put out the flyers to promote the campaign Eat the Whole Plate, we have received a few responses. And these are the responses from the campaign, the survey. The questions we asked were, is there less smell of food waste around the canteen? Is there still a smell of food waste around the canteen overall? Is there still an unpleasant smell around the canteen? And the result we got was 20% increase in satisfaction index related to odor and the same amount of participants. And these are the community feedback and critical self-assessment. The community feedback is for the rats. The ventures said that the rats were gone for a period of time and would return. and the staff said that the rats often come in the morning and climb out of the water pipe. For the smell, some vendors are oblivious to the smell of TU100 canteen. However, we have received reports from students that TU100 had a foul odor. Self-assessment, due to a mismatched time plan, the project has been delayed from its initial timeline. To bring the project back on track, we need to improve our time management. We experienced a problem after our first project proposal was turned down, but we were still able to modify our project by adding a new activity. We had a disagreement in our group and we had been discussing a lot, sometimes to the point of exhaustion, and trying so hard to come up with a project after the first one fell through. And that is it for our presentation. Thank you.